Hello and welcome back, everyone, to our Magic the Gathering set explorations on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. And in this episode, Mr. Cloud has decided that we're going to go and explore Mercadian Masques, one of the less well-liked sets of its era because of how relatively underpowered several of the mechanics in it are. Yeah.
Mercadian Masques.
Alright. I am going to be running Dimir, which means that yes, I'm running Mercenaries. I'm not running all that. I'm not running all that deep of a Mercenaries package, to be perfectly honest. I've got a lot of one-of Mercenaries in here, to be perfectly honest. But that's because that at the top end, my Mercenaries are supposed to come out with my tap abilities. And Mr. Cloud.
Mr. Cloud is running in the red corner, weighing a total of 5,650 pounds, the entire team of the white-colored Rebels, alongside a splash of green, making this technically a Selesnya build.
Alright then. So, I'm honestly pretty sure that Cloud is just going to kick my butt here because that's how this is supposed to go. But let's see how this goes. I am ready.
We find that Mr. Gerdat has a 95% chance of giving favorites to his opponent during Rocket Rabbit Commentaries matchups.
Although I did just roll in that 20, so.
Case in point. Roll the die. You beat my 18.
Okay. I will go first.
If that was a game, I would have lost.
Oh, this. Ooh, I think I am actually going to keep this. I will probably regret it.
Rather interesting choice here. I am actually going to mulligan this hand.
Right.
Okay, House Mulligan. This hand looks a little better, but how much better? Somewhat better. Okay, so my question is, do I keep this hand or do I mulligan down to 6? London style. And my answer is, I'm going to keep this hand.
Okay.
And let's see where this goes.
All right, then. I'm going to open with Surprising Scary. I can't actually pronounce this correctly. This is one of the more interesting special lands that we've got access to, as it is a depletion land. It enters tapped and with 2 depletion counters on it. Next turn, I can tap it in order to generate 2 blue mana. Mwah.
Yep, and then each time you tap a depletion land for mana, then you remove a depletion counter from
and once it
and
goes down to 0, it dies.
Right.
All right.
So you get two pops with the depletion land. Hope you drop something big with it. Draw step, main phase. Let's play Plains and tap it, I said, for the Ramosian Sergeant.
Ooh.
The cool thing about the Rebels is their ladder starts right at the 1-drop, that as long as I can produce a 3rd mana, I can pay that 3 mana, tap the Sergeant, and then spawn a Rebel directly from my deck.
Right.
It's really cool.
Alright, so I'm going to play an island, then I'm going to spend a depletion counter and an island in order to play the Drake Hatchling.
Good use of ramp.
Alright, and I will end.
Then with that 1/3 with flying, not only do you have a pathway to my life points, but now you have some serious opposition to my Sergeant. Sir, I'm going to hang on to my main phase 1 step. I'm going to play a forest and then tap 2 to play the Fresh Volunteers. It is a rebel card with cool flavor text. And I'm going to end my turn considering myself blocked this turn.
Alright, there we go. Going to put down a swamp. And then...
Swamp.
I think... Oh, hold on. Yeah, that is going to be my play, isn't it? Alright, so I'm going to tap my swamp in order to cast a Dark Ritual. That okay?
Oh, you're ramping the crap up. All right, so what? You got 6 mana available right now?
I technically have access to 6 mana right now. If I spend it, I'm going to lose the game. But I think that is actually the play I'm going to do. So,
just please play a 6 drop.
I'm not playing a 6 drop, but I am going to play a 5 drop. I'm going to tap my Scary in order to get an additional 2 into my mana pool. Bink. And then I'm going to spend all 5 of that in order to put down the Carteran Enforcer.
It's a power 4 creature that can't be blocked except by artifact creatures and black creatures.
All right. So, I'm going to swing at you for 1 in the air, and then I'm also going to tap my island in order to make my Drake Hatchling a 2/3.
Giving it +1/+0 until end of turn for 1 blue. Heard. Nice. So because you're swinging with a 2/3 with flying, I cannot legally declare a blocker because my dudes are solidly on the ground.
Yep.
So I take 2 damage.
All right. And, I'll end.
Oh, let's see where this goes, baby. Draw them cards. Sweet. I also just got my depletion land, the remote farm. So instead of producing 2 blues like your Surprise and Scary was doing, this produces 2 white mana.
Yep. There's a full cycle of depletion lands. We're probably going to be at least seeing the. I know that we'll be seeing the black one later because I am running a full playset of both the Scary, both different versions of the Scary.
Nice.
No, it's the Scary and the Bog that I'm running. I'm not running the. Bleh.
I'm going to pay a white in order to play another Remosian Sergeant.
Okay.
As you can well imagine, you really want to get your Rebel ladder started early. So do maximize the probability that you're going to actually draw into these bastards. I'm going to consider myself blocked by your Carteran Enforcer with its formidable 3 toughness. And I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. Ooh.
Now, what on earth are you going to do with your 2 mana?
Admittedly, I am not going to do with my 2 mana because that is the big drawback of the depletion lands. I no longer have mana. Huh.
Aha.
All right.
So that's why.
I am
theory.
going to declare these as my attackers, and then I'm going to use a blue in order to put my Drake Hatchling up to a 2/3.
Very good, sir. So here I run immediately into a predicament of sorts, is I cannot legally block either of your creatures, because not only do I not have a creature with flying or reach, I also don't have a creature that is artifact type or black colored. So you have successfully struck me for 6 damage. And there it is.
All right. And then, I will pass.
I'm going to make sure this flippin' hurts, bro. Drawing a card. So now my remote farm is untapped and ready to use. Let's put a plains down. Okay. Let me see here. Gonna smack that, maybe? This seems like a good opportunity for a smacking. Yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Okay, so here is what I'm going to do as a retort to your offense. Is I'm going to pay 1, and I'm going to cast a 3rd Remosian Sergeant.
Wow.
But that's not all. I also am going to pay 3 by removing a depletion counter from the farm. And I'm going to cast Common Cause. Non-artifact creatures on the field, including yours, get +2/+2 as long as they share a color with at least 1 other creature. Yep. So now all my dudes get +2/+2. Yep. Because they're all white colored. Awesome. All right, so here's what my boys are going to do is we're going to come in swinging and swinging hard. Swinging for 10.
Yeah, I will take 10.
And Cloud, has just gained the lead. Let's see where this goes, boys and girls.
Okay. That is definitely not what I needed. I'm going to put down my scary, and because I, once again, do not have mana, alright, I am going to swing with my Drake Hatchling and pump him up 1 point.
Heard that. Okay, so you're swinging with the 2/3 with flying by itself. I'm going to accept that damage.
Okay.
So now the game is tied.
Alright, and I will pass.
Very nice. Okay, my turn now. With a tie game and a tight board. What can we do here? I can put a plains down. So that affords me a 6th mana. The problem is I can't really cast anything with this except, wait, no. What am I saying? I can declare victory right now. Of course, by paying 2 mana and casting Cho Mano's Blessing. It is an enchantment with flash.
Okay.
With text that says that you could play it anytime you could an instant, which in modern terms means it has flash. As Cho Mano's Blessing comes into play, I choose a color, and that color is black.
Okay.
The enchanted creature, who is going to be the Fresh Volunteers, has protection from the chosen black color. And Cho Mano's Blessing has to clarify that if you chose white, that choosing white as a protection does not cause Cho Mano's Blessing to come off. So now that my power 4 creature is ready to attack with protection, and you have only 10 life points left, if I swing for 13, then that's game, brother.
Yep, because all I can do is have my Cateran Enforcer block one of the sergeants, and that's still 10 damage.
Which means that your Cateran Enforcer also will die in combat, while my 10 damage goes through and ends the game in most early and spectacular fashion.
And down to 0. Good game, Mr. Cloud.
Good game, Mr. Gerdat. So we see here that the depletion lands can be rather tricky.
There's that, but then there's also the fact that Common Cause is just fucking absurd, man. A double anthem for 4? Yeesh, really nice.
I mean, I think Tempered Steel, honestly, is a better enchantment.
Yeah, but Tempered Steel only affects artifact creatures.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I might as well have had a field full of artifact creatures.
Alright, so I'm going to go first.
Okay. Well, good luck on your starting hand.
Yeah, I think... Thinking... I will keep this. I'll put down a swamp, and I will pass.
Well, hold on there, mister. You didn't check to see if your opponent was ready to play.
All right.
Because I'm seriously considering mulliganing this hand. Seriously considering it. Yeah, it's too risky. I got to mulligan the hand. Okay. So now I have a new hand in consideration, and actually, let's keep this hand. Yeah.
So
I'll do this.
And I will put down a swamp, and I will pass.
All right. No 1-drops. And that's as a comment on Mercadian Masques, there are no non-basic lands in the set that give you access to more than just one color at a time. I am going to put down the Remote Farm with its powers of enabling 2 depletion counters, except that I cannot tap it this turn because it enters the battlefield tapped.
Okay. My move.